and then see it in a movie? Like, what is it like to see a guy like Johnny Depp play you in a movie?
Oh, God, what an experience that was.
It has to be so weird.
It was. And you know Johnny Depp?
Yeah, I know him.
I love that boy.
He's a great guy.
I could cry, I'm telling you. I mean, what he's done for my family. Excuse me.
It's all right. He's a sweetheart of a guy, like genuinely. I've hung out with him a few times at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
LA. He's a very, very nice guy.
I love him. He loved my wife. Yeah. He just flew in January to have dinner with my whole family and my grandkids. Flew in from Spain. And my wife couldn't make the dinner. So the next day, he went and spent almost 5 hours with her. Yeah. And then she passed away a little while after that. Yeah, he's a great guy.
He really is.
I mean, he's genuine.
He's genuine. And it's odd. It's odd for a movie star.
Yeah.
You know, I meet movie stars, and I always have this wall up because I always feel like, okay, I'm just going to talk to some bullshit person. You know what I mean? Like, I've met a bunch of them, and they're not really there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But when you meet one and they're really there, it's amazing. You know? Like, you realize, oh, they're just human beings who are in this very unusual position.
Yeah.
Where they're incredibly famous, and, you know, they're famous in a very weird way. They're famous for pretending to be other people.
Yeah.
And acting in films. And, you know them so well as, you know, a fucking pirate or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
or
we met in '96 and have stayed friends up until
wow.
Up until now. And he has stayed friends with my girls, my grandkids that he, you know, that he knew since they were, you know.
Yeah.
And now as adults. I mean, he takes phone calls from my one granddaughter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a genuinely good guy. Before his trial was going on, I had a conversation with him for half an hour on the phone in Hawaii. I was in Hawaii drinking margaritas in a lounge chair. And my friend Doug Stanhope, calls me up. He's like, hey, Johnny wants to talk to you. And me and Johnny were on the phone for like a fucking half an hour.
Yeah, I used to keep in contact with him when he was in trial.
What a crazy trial.
Yeah.
But that trial showed you who he really is.
Yep.
Who he really is and who she really is, too.
Yep. Yeah.
And it just shows you,
Yeah.
you know.
I didn't know her.
You're lucky.
I'll tell you a funny story is that, do you know Vanessa?
No.
This is when, excuse me, well, I mean, I met Johnny. He was first going out with Kate Moss. And they all love my wife. So then he was, one day he calls me and he says, hey, I'm going to be in Joe Stone Crab. I'm going to be in Miami. He said, meet us at Joe Stone Crab. I said, okay. So me and my wife go down there, and there's Johnny, his father. His father's a great guy. You know his father?
No.
His father's a great guy, too. Really good guy. And I had met his father during the shooting of the movie and everything, right? We hung out. So he introduced us to Vanessa, right? You know who she is, right?
His ex? Who's Vanessa?
Paradisi, she's the French singer. That's the one who his kids are by.
Yes, his ex.
Yeah. So now my wife wouldn't, when she ate, she would not touch anything. She had to eat with a knife and fork, a real Madigan, right? Irish. So, you're at Joe Stonecrab. What are you going to do? You're going to eat, you got to break it, you got to touch him. So Vanessa says, Angie, you don't like them? She says, oh, I like them, but I don't like to touch them. She broke all the claws, everything, took all the meat out so my wife could eat it.
With a fork?
With a fork. I'd say, only you could do that, Only you could get somebody to, But
how long did you know him before he played you in the movie?
I didn't.
You didn't know him at all?
No. I mean,
did you get to meet him before he played you? I mean,
oh yeah. We met. I guess we met maybe 3 or 4 months before we start shooting.
Did he want to talk to you about the life? And...
Yeah, I spent time with him, and what's amazing about him, Joe, is that he just. It's like a sponge, like we would just go out, go to dinner, go to lunch, hang out. And the next thing you know, he's talking like me. He has the same rhythms. Every once in a while I clear my throat. He's clearing his... He was walking. We were on set one day. And my mother happened to be on set. And Johnny's walking away. And she's calling me.
Wow.
Because...
The way he walked.
The way he had that little gimp. And
yeah.
I mean, he's just amazing, And he doesn't like prod you about stuff. He just absorbs it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's something. But I've stayed in touch. I stayed friends with Chrissy, his sister. I've seen the whole family, basically.
How strange was it to watch the finished product? To watch this version of your life, of your story?
Yeah, it was. Now, for you and your audiences, I just want you to know, in that movie, I never slapped my wife in real life.
Why'd they add that in there?
Ask the director.
Those motherfuckers.
Because that wasn't in the script.